Hey everybody, this is Thomas Folden and I'm here. Closing time with Realtor Tom. A bit out of practice with my closing time videos, so and that's kind of the purpose of this video. As we get closer to the end of the year, people are going to start talking about New Year's resolutions and those types of things, but people start making their resolutions on the 25th of December or whatever. And so they take 5 days, 5 minutes to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do in 2023. And, so they put zero planning into it. And it's no wonder why a lot of them fail, myself included. For example, I used to do these closing time videos every 2 weeks at the beginning of 2022, and then life happens, things happen, you kind of get out of your routine, and then you stop doing those types of things that you planned on doing. And so the basis of this is I'm in the middle of creating my business plan for 2023, and I thought why not share my thoughts on this with you. And you can use it for business, or you can use it for your own personal life, or whatever you want. But the bottom line is we take zero time to make a plan and then wonder why it fails. You think about Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, decorations and family events and those types of things. We plan our butts off for those types of things, but we won't plan how we're going to structure our lives and to build our families up for success for the following year. And then wonder why things just aren't going to plan. So when you look back at the beginning of this year and you go, man, I'm really not where I thought I would be. Well, that's because we didn't do a plan. We didn't follow any plan, no structure. And so how can you evaluate your success if you haven't written it down and said, all right, this is what I plan on doing. And then when you review it, you go, okay, I either met, what I planned to do, or I didn't. And then what am I going to do to make it better? So anyway, I want to start with goals. So a lot of people talk about goals. They think it's funny. It's all different kinds of goals. Hey, I want to have short-term goals. I want to have long-term goals. I want to have SMART goals. Okay, so there's an acronym for SMART about how you should structure your goals. And then, for me, those goals are great. And if you're doing those goals, at least you have goals and you're doing something with it. Okay. For me, I like to set huge goals. A lot of people say, don't make huge goals because you'll never achieve them. And then, you'll feel bad about it and you'll feel failure and this type of thing. For me, it always gives me something to shoot for. Okay. And so I've had the same goal for about 3 years and I haven't achieved it yet. But it doesn't come off of my goals. I'm not there yet, but it gives me something to work for. To give me a reason to get up in the morning, to do the work, and to get out there and hustle as much as I can. So I like to make huge goals. But if you're making short goals, short-term goals, that is, a way that you can kind of structure your business plan or your plan for life. So break down the year into quarters. So every 3 months is a quarter. And in the first quarter, I'd like to do this, this, and this, and this. Okay. And then for the long term is by the end of the year or in 5 years, I would like to be here and do a certain thing. Right. So if you break it up like that, then that's good. Okay. For me, it's huge goals. I write down huge aspirations and then I try to build my plan to achieve that. And it may not happen this year, and that's okay. What is the old analogy? If you shoot for the moon and you miss, you'll still be among the stars or something like that, right? So real quickly, what should be in your plan? So it's specific to you, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. If you want to add budgets in, that's great. And then break it up into the quarters. Okay. So, for me, I have a list. I'll just do a little flash of it, a list of the different types of things that I'm going to do on a daily basis. So when you wake up in the morning, is it going to be fitness, activity? For me, it's a lot of real estate things where I'm checking hot sheets for residential areas that I like to focus on, commercial listings that are coming up, different areas that have some certain development and things like that. And so I like to stay up to date with those types of things. Those are things that I do on a daily basis. Additionally, you may want to add a marketing component in there, whether you're going to post on social media, or if you're, like me, I schedule out a whole month worth of social media in advance, and then I do every couple of weeks, different types of posts and things like that. And then I also like to take a look at different builders' websites and the things that they're doing. Also keeping up to date with real estate in general, checking out HUD, Inman, keeping current matters, just a couple of things that I wrote down, things that I pay attention to. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Then you go into how you're going to do it. So for example, if you wanted to add a certain component to your business, for example, in real estate, you may go from a single real estate agent to wanting to open a brokerage. And so how do you do that? There's certain education that you need to do. You may want to start thinking about a location, opening up an office, how much do those things cost, and writing it all down about what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to accomplish it. And then I just wrote in about budgets and things like that. So where you're at with your business, how you want to structure going forward for the next year, and putting the financial component to it as well, because you don't want to go broke with your big ideas. But that's all for now. So this is Closing Time with Realtor Tom, and I'm back. We'll see you.